everyone, it is Dawn Patrick here, your local Lancaster, PA real estate agent. It's Tuesday, so it is the Tuesday 2-minute tip. Today's 2-minute tip, we have to have a discussion because I've been seeing this more and more often, is auctions in the multi-list service, auctions in the MLS. And I want to explain them a little bit because people are getting very confused of what is going on with auctions and them being in the MLS. Personally, I don't think auctions should be in the MLS. It's like if you go to the grocery store and you're looking for some apples and the oranges are thrown in with the apples and the oranges are like, well, you said you wanted fruit. Why don't you come buy us too? I didn't want oranges. I want apples. But that's just a little example for you of what's going on. So auctions in the MLS, they're a little deceiving, and I'll tell you why. They put a sales price, quote unquote, for a home when it's an auction. If you see a home, let's say it's 1,800 square feet, it's 3 bedrooms, it's 2 bathrooms, it's in the school district you want, it's on 1/3 of an acre, and it's $180,000, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is just in my price range. Don't get fooled by it, because that's only the starting price, or where they want to start the auction bidding. And sometimes they will say that in the public remarks, but it's mostly in the agent remarks. And that's another thing. If you're working with an agent and they are giving you listings from the MLS, be very aware, give them a call as soon as these pop up, because you want to make sure, if you're interested in an auction, and that's totally fine, make sure that they register you for that auction, because if they do not register you for that auction, they will not get the commissions that are offered by the auction company. So that's another thing you want to be aware of. Get a hold of your agent if you are interested in doing an auction, so you know exactly what's going on with the auction, because they can be very convoluted. Another thing that's different about auctions is the down payment money. Most auction companies require 10% down. And if you get that house bid up to $300,000, that's $30,000 that they need right up front the day of the auction. And most of the time, they are non-refundable. When you buy a house in the MLS and you go through, let's say, a regular agreement of sale, there are certain contingencies for that sale. So if, let's say, you lose your job and you don't get the mortgage, or something happens, there are contingencies that you can get out of that sale. With auctions, they are very unforgiving, and that money that you put down, that 10% down, is most likely non-refundable, and that's what you're going to have to talk to the auction company about. And people lose their shirts on auctions because they put this money down, and there's no way to get it back if something happens. Another thing, the transfer tax. When you buy a home in Pennsylvania, you have to pay 1% transfer tax to the buyer, 1% transfer tax to the seller. That's how that's split up. In an auction, most of the time, again, 2% goes to the buyer. So if you're buying an auction property, that 2% that you're paying for the transfer tax is all your deal, not the seller's. Another thing is, auctions are as is. That's it. You can have an inspection on them, but you are buying them as is. The seller's not doing anything to the property. So be wary of auctions, be knowledgeable about auctions, talk to your agent about auctions, because sometimes when they come across, the price is too good to be true. And that's just really in. That's just the bait. But be careful about the bait. Know what you're talking about. Know what you're doing. Talk to a licensed real estate agent who knows what auctions are all about, if you're interested. That's my Tuesday tip today. Be knowledgeable, folks. That's what I'm here for. Have a great Tuesday. Bye.